Commissioner Uyeda from Atlanta.
Thank you, Chair Gensler, and good morning. Today, the Commission considers rule amendments to shorten the settlement cycle for certain securities transactions from 2 business days after settlement to 1, a standard known as T+1. The Commission is also considering requiring broker-dealers to either into written agreements as specified in the rule or establish, maintain, and enforce written policies and procedures reasonably designed to address certain objectives related to completing allocations, confirmations, and affirmations, and to require investment advisors to make and keep records regarding the same. Nearly all commentators agree that shifting the transition to T+1 could be highly beneficial across time. For investors, quicker access to the results of a transaction has obvious benefits. Beyond that, shortening the settlement time reduces the risk of unsettled trades. That is, the risk of a counterparty failing to deliver cash or securities. A reduction in the settlement cycle duration could reduce exposure to potential disruptions caused by price volatility, while also lowering the value of outstanding obligations. These benefits may result in reduced margin requirements, as well as enhanced operational efficiencies. Thus, I am supportive of this change, at least conceptually. A key ingredient for success in shortening the settlement cycle has been acting in an incremental manner. In 2017, the Commission, under the leadership of then Acting Chairman Michael Puvavar, moved the settlement cycle from T+3 to T+2. Today, the markets appear ripe for further progress on this front. However, ensuring that any changes have the effect of actually improving the market process that touches on many other complex financial processes is of vital importance. Appropriately, leading up to 2017, the Commission worked on improvements in a manner informed by industry and investor concerns and comments. This deliberate and incremental approach increased the likelihood of getting it right. Such an incremental approach recognizes that many regulatory and institutional shifts are best thought of as an evolutionary process involving a complex discovery and learning process. As an important aside, this is not the approach that the Commission has taken regarding proposed rules involving equity market structure. Instead, the Commission proposed, side by side, 4 complex rules with interrelated effects and did not even attempt to consider the combined impact of these proposals. Far from being an incremental process where the Commission and other interested persons could learn from experience before proceeding with reforms, the Commission has launched a shock and awe approach with the hope that everything falls into place and, more importantly, improves on the status quo for investors. Whether that will occur is an open question. While the net benefits of a shorter settlement cycle are clear, T+1 can potentially increase some operational risks. There will be less time to address errors within the process, and in some circumstances, less time to deal with trading entities that are suddenly confronted with massive and unexpected trading losses within the settlement cycle timeframe. There is also less time for regulators to identify and freeze the potential proceeds from potential frauds, such as insider trading and market manipulation, before those proceeds exit our jurisdiction. These arguments and considerations, however, do not ultimately weigh against shortening the settlement cycle, but they provide reason for ensuring readiness among market participants. This speaks to the implementation date. Ensuring a smooth transition will take significant investment and system changes, as well as operational and computational testing among broker-dealers, clearing firms, investment advisors, custodians, payment systems, and others. Detailed planning is required, as is process adjustment, organizational changes, and changes in the relationship among market participants. There is asymmetry in terms of costs and benefits. A smooth transition would provide real net benefits for investors and U.S. markets to be accrued over the long term in the future. On the other hand, the downside of a rough, turbulent transition could be steep and could induce substantial harm in the short run. That asymmetry cautions us to provide sufficient time to ensure a smooth transition. Many comment letters have emphasized the need for more time than the Commission proposed, and I too appreciate the move from the original proposed date in March of 2024 to May of 2024. However, many have pointed to Labor Day, after Labor Day 2024, as a potentially more optimal choice of an implementation date. It would also have the added advantage that Canada is also moving forward with T+1 around the same time. However, we appear, especially based on the discussion that you heard a few minutes ago, ready to adopt a May 2024 implementation date. In my view, we are in an imprudent rush away from a sensible transition date, and for that reason, I am unable to support the final rule. I do want to thank the staff of the Division of Trading and Markets, the Division of Economic and Risk Analysis, and the Division of Investment Management, as well as the always very, very helpful comments from our Office of General Counsel for their efforts on working on these issues raised in this proposal and helping move the marketplace to this ultimate goal of T+1. Thank you, and I don't have any questions.
Thank you, Commissioner.